So my grandma invited the whole family over for dinner last weekend, which is pretty routine for us. She's always been a fantastic cook, and her spaghetti and meatballs are legendary in our family lore. We all gathered around the table, eagerly anticipating the familiar aroma of her secret sauce. That's when we noticed something a little odd. Instead of her usual serving dishes, Grandma was lugging a hefty red toolbox to the table. We all exchanged puzzled glances, but no one said anything. After all, it's Grandma, she always has her quirks. As she flipped the latches on the toolbox, we leaned in, curious and slightly worried. My cousin nudged me and whispered, "Do you think she's finally lost it?" Grandma, with a twinkle in her eye, started pulling out spaghetti from where you'd normally expect to find a wrench or screwdriver. Each compartment held a different part of the meal, noodles in the top tray, sauce in the middle, and, surprise, surprise, meatballs nestled where the hammer should have been. My uncle, ever the jokester, asked if the meal came with a side of nuts and bolts. The table erupted with laughter as Grandma continued to serve dinner, nonchalantly using a pair of pliers to dish out garlic bread. We were all in stitches, half expecting to find a drill bit in our marinara. I noticed my dad examining his meatball suspiciously, probably wondering if he'd bite into a hidden spring. It was then that Grandma stood up to make a toast, her eyes sparkling with mischief. "I know you all think I've lost my marbles," she began, pausing for effect, "but I assure you, I only screw with you out of love." It was the perfect punchline to a dinner none of us would forget anytime soon. We spent the rest of the evening swapping stories and trying to outpun each other, all under the watchful eye of Grandma, who sat back, sipping her wine, and enjoying the chaos she had so cleverly orchestrated. As we left, she handed each of us a tiny wrench-shaped cookie. For when life needs a little tightening, she winked. And that, my friends, is how dinner at Grandma's turned into the most memorable, and mechanically themed, meal of our lives.